you guys, my name is Denise Walsh and welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited about today's video because I'm going to teach you one of my favorite strategies. I actually learned this from Tony Robbins over 11 years ago, and not only did I learn it, but I implemented it and I kept it in the back of my mind for years. And I can honestly say I am living my dream life today. But I do think it started like a decade ago when I did this one exercise. So before we get started, I'd love for you to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. Okay, so what is this strategy? In this series and in my book called Dream Life, I'll show it to you. It's called the Dream Life Workbook. It is coming out soon, and once it's launched, I will put all the details in the description box below. But it is basically a system, if you will, for designing, discovering, and executing your dream life. And I'm so excited about it because it's like everything I've learned over the past decade in one place. But the exercise that specifically catapulted me into this new direction is called My Ideal Day. And it's one of the exercises out of hundreds that are in this book. But My Ideal Day. And what this basically means is you take all 7 areas of life, right? We've got friendship, family, finances, health, hobbies, business, and giving back. And we say, okay, what would my ideal day look like in these areas? How would I get up in the morning? What do I see? What do I experience? How do I feel? Who am I with? Is it easy to get my kids to school with no disagreements and they just say, yes, mom, and this is my ideal day, right? Like you can make it whatever you want. Your business is flourishing and growing and you're talking with like-minded, excited people all day long and you're just filled to the brim, overflowing with passion. You have conversations with your spouse and loved ones and just feel connected in all areas. And finances are secure. You feel like you've got brain space to dream because you're not worried about where the next dollar is coming from. And you can take this ideal day and incorporate all of those 7 areas, incorporate your senses. What do you see? What do you taste? How do you feel? And who are you with? And all of the things that life can give to us. And in this exercise, I am not at all interested in what's realistic. I honestly don't care about your background. I'm not interested in your past or where your family is right now. I'm interested in you creating a life that makes you excited. I'm interested in you letting go of all of the junk and just for a minute, dreaming. What would your ideal day look like? You see, when I did this 10 years ago, I was stuck in a job that I didn't like. I was overwhelmed, underpaid, and I didn't know a way out. I was a clinical psychologist working for the government, and they didn't have money to pay me, yet they would continue to pile on hours, work, stress, etc. And I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know if the grass would be greener anywhere else, and so I stayed there for a long time, kind of in this restlessness. And this is one of the exercises that allowed me to create a vision and then start doing it. Because what I realized when I did this is that I really like working out in the morning. I really like journaling with my coffee and like having a quiet time. And I can do that. I can put that in my schedule. And so I did, and that became a habit. And then when I kept looking back at this exercises, I found that there was other pieces, relationships, habits that I could begin to incorporate. And you guys, 10 years later, not only are we living in our dream house, we are working our dream jobs, but we have thriving relationships. Now, it wasn't all roses, right? It's not just up from here. And I don't even think it needs to take a full decade. I mean, really, we were living pieces of our dream life within a few years of starting this exercise. But I can tell you that this is the exercises that really pushed me in a dreaming direction, which I had stopped doing. And maybe you have stopped dreaming too. So take a minute today, take 5 minutes, take 10 minutes just to journal. What is it that I really want? And if I could create my ideal day, what would it be? And whether it's 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, whatever the case may be, I know that you're going to be able to start taking movement in that direction, and your life is going to change. I hope this was helpful. If you want more of this type of information, check out the free podcast called Dreamcast, as well as the Dream Life Design Map, which is on my website. Check it out. We'll email that to you, and it will help you start designing the life of your dreams as well. Have an awesome day.